right, Shalom Akim. All right, first and foremost, we want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakodash, double understar, apostles of great millstone, Ruel. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. I'm Zahab, and to my left.
Yashima.
Hey, today we're going to get into a brief topic, basically entitled Israel is Spiritual Annie. All right, which if you go into the Hebrew, Annie goes back to Hannah, but we are referring to the movie Annie, where there's a little orphan named Annie, and she was basically in an orphanage. And long story short, she was treated like crap. All right, but you all of the plot, she was eventually got adopted. All right, by a very rich man. Okay, but if you go into the plot, it parallels our path as Israelites throughout the history of the world, man. Okay, we are likened to orphans because we discontinued from our heritage, so we don't know who birthed us. Okay. Then we went into captivity, so they would be likened to an orphanage, because she was basically a servant. Okay, but I'm willing. What happens? We get the adoption, so we're going to get into the scriptures. Okay.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come.
Arise, shine, for thy light is come, man. Now, what was one of the famous songs in the movie Annie? All right, the sun will come out tomorrow. Something that always and tomorrow. I'm chopping it up, but the point was the sun will come out tomorrow. That's like until captivity be over, and we're gonna get the kingdom tomorrow, man. All right, in the morning. Okay.
Say, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
Yeah.
But the Lord shall rise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
That's part of that covering, that cast covering of not knowing who we are. That's why I said in Psalms 83 that we are the hidden ones, man. All right, part of that Edomite supremacy, European colonization, the rebirth, the Renaissance period. Esau had to do away with our history, man. Okay? Esau had to do away with our history. All right, so that's part of that gross darkness. But what I wanted to emphasize was what? Arise and shine, for thy light is come, man. The wisdom of knowing who we are, the interests of our kingdom.
Yep. All
right, but we're the northern and southern kingdom. We're spiritually Annie in America, man. And from there, I want you to get Revelations 2 and 9. And afterwards, you can get any precept you had on your spirit. Because there was another song in the movie, It's a Heart, Not the Life for Us. And that song was made more popular in the urban community by Jay-Z. They remixed the song, It's a Heart, Not the Life for Us. You get the little girl walking in the video singing it, man. All right, but that's Israel, man. All right, because when we went into captivity, not only did we go into slavery, but post-slavery, the average day got it kind of bad, man.
Jim Crow era.
Yep,
KKK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our walk in Babylon has been a hard knock life, man. All right.
This is Revelations chapter 2. You said verse 9?
Con.
Verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
What I want to point out was what I know thy works, thy tribulation and poverty, man. All right? It's the heart, not the life for us, man. The average Jake is working to pay bills. The average Jake, they don't even, if they miss one check, then they might lose their home, man. Even if Jake stays in a decent neighborhood, they're working their behinds off to maintain that type of lifestyle. Now, we're not saying that applies to every single Jake, okay? But the majority of Jake, in our foundation was slavery. We've never got paid back for slavery. We've never got anything for slavery, man. All right, we're systematically oppressed. It's proven that the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans have been systematically discriminated against.
Yep.
Post-World Wars, they've had what we call redlinings.
They round Jacob as we speak.
At the border.
Yeah. They coming to get Jake out of these little towns where they know it's a lot of Issachar, man. They coming to get him off the job, man. Esau don't have to go through that, man. So-called Chinese don't have to go through that. So-called Japanese don't have to go through that.
They don't get nervous when the cops behind them.
They're not, Issachar is not the only, so-called illegal immigrant that's here. All right, and Issachar, so-called Mexican was over here before Esau, man. Showing you, like the brother says, it's a hard knock life for Jake, man. You see?
We work our butts off, but the police pull behind us, I get nervous.
Yeah.
And I got all my paperwork. Yeah. Because you might die. But we know we got a hedge over us, but you still in the flesh.
Yep.
It's like, damn, why he behind me?
Yep.
All right.
Let me finish that. 2:9, I guess. This Revelation 2:9 again says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Yeah, the house of Satan, man. Which they were wicked Israelites, you know, is they were real Jews, but they were hypocrites, so to speak. But now you actually have Edomites posing to be Jews who's really orchestrating the hell put on us, man. Who's really in charge of us not knowing who we really are. That's why I said we're spiritually orphans, man.
Yep.
Because we don't know our parents, man. We don't know where we came from. You come from your parents. So we don't know where we came from as a people.
Yep.
So in the movie, Annie was an orphan who didn't know her parents, man. And she was a servant, man.
Yep.
Every morning she had to catch hell. But is not Israel likened to a comely and delicate woman? All right? When when the Most High personified Israel as a woman in Ezekiel the 16th chapter, he personified her as a very young woman when he got her, man. They came from nothing. Right? That was Annie coming from that orphanage, man. Okay?
I'm gonna get this real quick. This is the book of James, chapter 2, verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him?
Hey, yeah, we're the poor of this world, because even if you got money, you don't have elite money. All right, but we're rich in faith, man. And it's ultimately talking about the elect. We're rich in faith. And that's what brothers have to commit to, man. We have to keep our minds focused on why we're here in America. And our goal is to get out of America, get delivered, man. We can't get sidetracked and get lost in the sauce, man. All right? We have to keep our mind focused on the kingdom, man.
Yep.
All right? But the Most High is looking at us like that little orphan Annie, man. And the elect of that is going to get adopted by the Most High.
Yep.
All right?
Heirs to their promise.
Heirs to their promise.
You know, rich in faith, man. You know, because we don't have, all right, surplus of this world's goods, man. You know, because like the elder said, you might have, you know, a lot of FRN notes, but you have something what Esau says is money, man.
And you have something that he allotted out to you.
Yep.
Where's your portion of the earth?
Yep.
Issachar is getting kicked out of his portion of the earth. Issachar got a portion of America inherited by the Most High to him.
Yep.
All right, but whereas the southern kingdoms, every race has a portion of the earth pursuant to what? Deuteronomy 32:8. That he separated the sons of Adam and basically gave them their own land.
Yep.
And within that land, the soil provides vegetation. Beneath the soil is minerals. You could trade. Where's our portion of that? We are content with what Esau gives us, man. This little fake monopoly money. All right?
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And that's going back to the elites, you know, as the elder was going into. They set up this whole system, all right, of oppression, all right, and it's aimed, all right, at Israel, man. So-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Now, other nations are affected by it, but Israel is the nation that's in the crosshairs, man. You see, that's who they aiming at, man. You know, because look at how they work the hell out of Issachar. These contractors and different businesses get rich off of Issachar, but then they deport them like they nothing, man. You know, you got kids, all right, little Iscarite kids, you know, so-called Mexican kids, all right, today, you know, they wake up and their parents are deported, man. You know, and they just roaming around the neighborhood, you know, lost, man. Same way with Israel as a whole, man. You know, Israel has been roaming, all right, around the earth, lost, man. You know, with no parents, man. You know, don't know what to do, man. Because if a child loses their parents, you know, what is that child prone to do, man? He or she is gonna be prone to do anything to survive because they don't know about taking care of themselves, man. You know, so that's what Israel has been like, man. Tossed to and fro, you know, into all these different captivities, you know, depending on all these different governments and all these systems, man. You know, as the scriptures say, you know. Get that, you had something, bro?
Yeah, you know, you was getting something?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that Jeremiah real quick.
But yeah, and after they get James 2 and 6. But hey, man, and that's the 12 tribes. Haiti. They do the same thing in Haiti. Wherever there's resources in the Americas, Esau uses the tribes to dig out those resources from their own land and give it to Esau. But Yahweh Shai's watching. His eyes are as a flame of fire, just like the movie Brightburn.
Mm-hmm.
And he's ready. He's getting ready to touch down and cause hell in Babylon, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
There's a book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill.
You've gone from religion to religion. All right, from nationality to nationality, from Islam to the conscious movement to Jehovah wickedness.
From government to government.
Yeah, from government to government, man.
Israel scattered across the four winds, and whatever structure that they're in, all right, whether it's Saudi Arabia, China, Japan, they depend on their government, and they don't depend on their power, man. They don't lean on their power, man.
Yeah, because you got Jake over there in Asia, they're Buddhists.
Mm-hmm.
Jake over here, they're Christians. You got Jake that's deep into Islam. But they're all oppressed by their government in their country.
And all them Democrats.
Yeah, they're all Democrats, yeah.
You know? And it says, they have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place, which is Yahweh Bashim al Shai. You know? And that's why people are so prone to be into any and everything, man. You know, because they have no foundation. They have no spiritual structure, man. You know? It says, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, Yahweh Bashim al Shai, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, Yahweh Bashim al Shai, the hope of their fathers, man. So every nation has devoured Israel, you know, and has made them, all right, the hands and feet of their society, man. Because you got Jakes, you know, they go overseas just to play basketball, man. You know, you go overseas just to be a slave, man.
Just to be a circus slave.
Yeah, making whoever owns their team rich, man.
Yeah, you know, we was out Saturday. It was watching like what NFL Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Then Jake was telling this story. He was getting emotional, but the owner of the team was like, "That's my boy.
My boy.
That's my money maker."
Made a killing off of him.
Made a killing off of him, man. So Jake, even your come up is still a slave. You as a come up is being a rich slave.
Yeah.
It's like saying, pick me, oppressor. Pick me for your NFL draft. Pick me to be in your NBA. You know, because Esau pay you $1 million, but how much did you make him? Yeah, James 2:6.
Yeah. All right, this is the book of James, chapter 2, verse 6. But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seat?
Yep. Do not rich man oppress you. All right, because that's part of the nature of the prison industrial complex. You being oppressed by rich men. Okay? But you had anything you want to say to that?
Nah, you got it, bro.
That's part of the prison industrial complex, man. You being a damn nigga is very profitable for Esau.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to become a criminal and you're going to be a little modern day, little industrial slave. That's why it's called state property. But now the penitentiaries are becoming private owned, but you're still little private slaves, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know how many corporations get their product manufactured through the penitentiary? Because they don't pay the prisoners nothing, man.
And then the Elder War went into how the music business and the penitentiary, all right, had a deal, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's why niggas make a whole album, all right, about you committing crimes, man. You know, because these record labels have a deal with the prison system, man. You know, so everything is a system to oppress you, is a snare, is a trap for our people, man. Even got a culture called trap culture, man.
Yeah.
See, Esau has all type of traps and snares for our people, you know, and they constantly fall into it, man. And there's no one there to plead for Jake, man.
You know, you got Jake dressed as a homosexual, wearing a purse with an AK-47, doing drugs in a rap video, and he'll have 60 million views. But then you have a Jake that's actually rapping about something that like makes sense, and dude, they have like 200 views, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is totally counterintuitive, man.
Yep.
You have something, bro?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead.
This is the book of Zechariah, all right, chapter 1, verse 2. It said, the Lord hath been sore displeased with your fathers. Therefore say thou unto them, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai of hosts. Turn ye unto me, said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai of hosts, and I will turn unto you, said the Lord of hosts. You know, so the Lord is asking us to turn unto him, you know, so he can turn unto us, man. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, Israel the elect of Israel is the fatherless and the widow, man. You see, but we have been adopted, man.
Hey, going back to that movie, especially the remake of the movie where they had Jamie Foxx in the movie, there were people who were acting like they were Annie's real parents, but really they were con artists attempting to make money. All right, but what's our walk in America, man? You have people saying that you're Africans, all right, you're Egyptians, but they have a platform ultimately to make money off you, man. All right, it's to say you're Muslims. You go back to I forgot the Muslims call it, but the rock of something from a million years ago.
The Mecca, was it cobblestone?
Yeah, cobblestone, whatever, man.
Rock and Mecca, whatever they got.
Shabbat or some man. But they make money off you like that, man. You're Christian Gentiles, but these are con artists attempting to say that this is where you came from. But the whole walk is that they made money off you. What progress has that made for us in America, man? All right.
This is the book of Romans chapter 9, all right, verse 1. I say the truth in Hamashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit, that I have great heaviness and continued sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed for Hamashiach, for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption.
Who pertaineth the adoption. We obtained the adoption by the death of Yahweh Shah. All right, that guy gave us back to the Most High. All right, and now we're receiving the manifestation of that right now. Go ahead.
And the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises.
And the promises, man. And that's the ultimate blessing of being adopted back to the Most High. That means that the covenant applies to us again.
Yep.
All right.
And the promises, man.
Yep. And that's the benefit of keeping the law is ultimately the promise that was promised to Abraham. But now that we're adopted, it applies to us again.
Yep.
You know.
This is Galatians chapter 4. I started at 1. This says, now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all. And we in the position of a servant, all right, but in the spirit, especially the first fruits of Israel, all right, the 144,000, you know, they're the Lord of all, you know, but right now we in the state of a servant, man. You know, we different, we don't differ, all right, any from a servant, man. Yeah. Verse 2, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father. And that's why right now we're rehearsing the righteous acts, man. You know, because before a king becomes a king, he goes through years and years of tutelage, man. And that's what we're doing by rehearsing these righteous acts, man. You know, rehearsing the law, you know, rehearsing being judges, man, amongst our people, man. You know, judges amongst the earth, man. You see, we on the tutelage right now, man. You see, and it says, even so, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world, but when the fullness of the time was come, the Most High sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons.
Yep.
You know? Yep. And that's the Most High has adopted his sons, man. You see, he had brought his sons back, man. You see? Just like the story of the prodigal child, man. You know, he went off, you know, became a servant for another man. Just like we're serving for another man. All right? Another people, man. You know? But what happened, man, the prodigal son found his way back, man. That's what has happened to us. You know, and the Lord is accepting his elect with open arms, man. You know, through Yahushua, man. You know, one more, let you have something.
Yeah, you get that. Then we're gonna close it with Romans 8 and 14.
Come, this is the book of Malachi, chapter 4. All right, verse 6. I started at 4. I mean at 5. As I said, behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord Yahweh Shai. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. Yep. You know, so start going back to Elder Abba Bibbins, which was Elijah and John the Baptist, if you can receive it, you know, but through his ministry, all right, that was given to him by Yahweh Shai, all right, that the revelation that he received going into Yahweh Shai, now Israel, All right, the men of Israel have been adopted back as the sons of the Most High, man. What you want, bro?
Romans 8 and 14.
Come. All right. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 14. For as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father.
Yep, and that's what, that's who the Most High is to us. He's our Father. Parallel to the movie, Annie was pretty much, he pretty much adopted her as though he was her father.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, she called him Daddy Warbucks, man. But now we call the Most High Father, man. He's not a stranger to us anymore. We're not a stranger to him anymore, man. So we're cleaved back to our Father. You have any closing statements?
Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful thing, beautiful times we're living in. The Lord showing his favor. All right, we see this captivity is closing. Esau's kingdom is closing down. And the rulership of righteousness is finna begin, man. And the Lord is finna show favor upon his people, man.
Kingdom of heaven is at hand. And with that, we hope you brothers are edified. Once again, we want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to our apostles, the great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. Till the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.